welcome everybody back to the stream that was on the stream earlier. Actually ended my live because I got pulled over. Just got a warning, so no big deal. But yeah, that's where I went. It was tricky. The road that I was on, I thought it was like a highway, but like the highway ended, I guess. And then it turned into just... Hey, Mary. Sorry, yeah, I got pulled over. No ticket, though. Very nice officer. So that was cool. Last year, I got 2 tickets storm chasing. This year, knock on wood, I've been pulled over twice and gotten 2 warnings. Yeah, that super chat goal was about to go up. Yeah, no ticket is a win. He was understanding. He knew I didn't live around here and I didn't know about it. So, actually incredibly kind. But for anybody wondering where I'm at, I just went through Concordia. Jamie, what's good? Yeah, no problem. I'm just riding right now. I want to be very clear and upfront for everyone watching. I'm not storm chasing today. I'm heading out to storm chase. It seems some people get a little bit out of shape anytime I stream and I'm not storm chasing. I don't think I was trying to hide the fact that I wasn't storm chasing. Also, the look at the skies would probably give you that indication. Yeah, but now y'all all know the reason. I have got to pay better attention to the speed limit changes. I assumed since I was on an interstate that it just wasn't going to change, but I asked him about it and he said because it went from an interstate to having, turns into a road that goes through, stop through towns that don't have, off ramps, just stoplights and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, Jamie, that's awesome. Listen, I'm here for you. If you want to live through me, you can live through me. I have a lot of streamers that I live vicariously through as well, so. Dang, we're not there yet. 2 hours and 45 minutes. Sucks too that I had to end the stream because I guess I could have left y'all on, but it would have been awkward. But like YouTube's such a slow build. Like TikTok, when I go live, it's like 2,000 people on the live. And then alright. See, this is what gets me in trouble. See, I want to follow the same speed as that guy in front of me because it's easy to do that. And I don't have cruise control in the Subi. Then when I do that, I end up going way like over the speed limit. And it's me who gets pulled over. But they always say it's kind of the same, but not the same. Like, you know, like the person that retaliates is usually the person that gets in trouble. So can't really use it as an excuse. Starting to get into these rolling hills, which is super fun. There we go. Updated the super chat goal. Now it's only $25. Since we already got halfway there on the other stream. Yeah, staples are no fun. And they're itchy. J-Dog. Yeah, not today. Big storm's coming the next 3 days, so I'm heading out to get into position to chase for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Heading up to Omaha, Nebraska right now to meet up with a couple other storm chasers. Then we're probably going to head over to the west a little. No problem, J-Dog. Thanks for tuning in, sir. Still can't believe I got pulled over again and only got a warning. The gods of storm chasing have been looking out for me. Correct. He was a very nice officer. Like I said, honestly, am I usually the biggest fan of police officers? No. Like but not as individuals. Like, just like not as a whole. I'm not super okay with it. But for police officers as an individual, I think they're people and they should be treated with respect. Like I said, I bring whatever energy you bring to the conversation, and people are nice and cordial, I'm nice and cordial back, and that goes for police officers and anyone else. Yeah, he was actually just considerate, I think. He knew that I didn't live around here and I didn't know about, it was like almost a speed trap. It was an area where the speed limit changed, and I was in the middle of passing someone when he gave, but he was just really kind. I don't know, man. Last year I got 2 tickets storm chasing, big tickets. And they knew I was in the middle of storm chases and they still gave me a ticket. Did it throw you out, or did you just get kicked out? Because my stream did end for a little bit when I got pulled over. Yeah, the map that I use shows the speed limit that I'm supposed to go as well, but it is what it is, and I'm just grateful I didn't get a ticket. And he was just nice, to be honest with you. Normally I don't get treated that kindly. I usually get asked, like they usually always want to search my vehicle because, I don't know, I have tattoos and a purple beard or something. But he was super kind. Last time I got pulled over in Kansas, it was by a state trooper on like a rural road on our highway on the very, very western part of Kansas. I don't remember the name of the road, but I definitely got like a $300 ticket. This was back in like 2017, and yeah, he was a jerk, like a big jerk. Like started off right from the bat just being a smart mouth. Like, and I was only going like 9 miles over the speed limit too, and then he was like wanting to search my vehicle, and I wouldn't let him. And then he wanted to bring the dogs, and then I just started asking him only over and over. I stopped saying anything other than, am I detained? Am I free to go? And eventually he just had to say yes, and I left with a ticket. Like after he gave me the ticket, then he wanted me to stick around and wait for dogs to sniff my car. I'm like, understood the law. Or more or less, he did understand the law, because when I pushed back, he didn't do, like, he finally just let me go. He was just assuming that I didn't know the law. I do have purple in my beard, yes. I have a purple streak in my beard. You can thank Mary for that. That was the competition for super chats for the month of April. Whoever gave the most super chat and super stickers got to tell me which color my beard was dyed. And so it has a purple streak in it right now. I've grown fond of the purple. I do like my blonde streak better in my beard, but you know. This is like, so this looks like a like 50 miles per hour on this part. It's like 4 lanes, like super wide, 50 miles an hour. In Texas, it would be 75 miles an hour on this road. On Texas, it's 75 miles per hour on 2-lane roads if they're in the rural areas. Pretty rad. I do appreciate that about Texas. Now it's going back up to 70. I've had my experience out in the country. And like I said, I bring the same level of energy someone else brings, you know, to the table. I'll be nice and respectful, but if you get ornery with me, I'll get ornery right back. I don't care if you're a cop, a judge, or who you are. This is the way it's going to happen. I don't think respect is deserved to be given to a title. I believe respect is deserved to give in to an individual. Because there are plenty of titles, individuals that have the titles that are not worthy of the respect. But anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. I did grow up a punk rock kid in a country town in North Florida, so I'm pretty used to it. Heck yeah. Just gave me a new route that was faster. Yeah, integrity is rare. But I'm definitely not someone that would ever be rude or unkind to anyone for no reason. I always, like I said, I start off very cordial. And then I meet your energy. I think that's fair. say integrity is kind of I don't know. I don't want to sound like one of those, an older person now that's just like, oh, like this new generation, because I don't think it has anything to do with the generation. I think it just has to do with like the state of where we're at, where everyone wants you to believe that everything is either right or wrong or black or white, that there's no gray area in anything. It's like we're constantly pitted against each other no matter what it is. But it's been around forever. I think with social media and cameras and all that kind of stuff, we just are seeing it a lot more. I could start a new segment. Edgar's thoughts on fill in the blank while driving to a storm location. Although I should have totally... Oh, I can't believe I forgot to film it with my GoPro. That would have been a perfect opportunity to at least just have, like, not film the whole interaction, but just, like, maybe, like, the lights behind me once I was stopped. That would have been good to add to the old YouTube chat. Alright, sorry for the interruption, everyone. I had to switch the 5G off of my phone. For those of y'all that don't know, 5G is not the greatest for streaming. Constantly switching towers, making your frames drop. But we should be good now. Hey, sorry, I just got a bunch of messages all of a sudden. I was in some rough service for a minute, so I missed everybody that said anything. But I am entering Nebraska. There's a sign. Welcome to Nebraska. Welcome to Nebraska. Cody, how are you doing? Weird sign. I don't think I've ever seen that on the highway. There was a speed limit for if you were towing a mobile home. That must be like a super Nebraska thing. You're yelling at video games? Well, I avoided getting a ticket, so that's a positive. to do it when I go through Streamlabs. Or Savannah, if you're on, either one of y'all can do it. I think Cody can do it too, Bella. You should be able to do it. Good old Omaha. What amount of way stations are closed? I see so many way stations that are just never open. Maybe they're having like hiring issues just like everybody else. Hey, is anyone typing in the chat? I just want to see if it's actually working for me. It seems super behind. right now I can't see any chats, anything like that, but I'm heading up to Nebraska, where we'll be storm chasing tomorrow and Sunday and Monday. So just doing a little pre-chase stream on the way there, chit-chat, have conversations, try to raise a little bit of gas money. Y'all know those gas ain't cheap. I do have a $25 super chat goal. It was 50. I've gotten 25 of that. That'll help me out with 1 tank of gas a day. So, you know, if you got a super chat or a super sticker burning a hole in your pocket, you can definitely throw one at me. If not, you can also just watch for free, hang out, make sure you subscribe, like the video. You're awesome. I really don't want to have to restart the whole stream. Chat a little bit now. Thanks, Stubby, for that super chat. Thank you so much. That helps reach that goal. I appreciate it. You're awesome. Fantastic. Super cool. Thank you so much. Much love. Twister Hunters, how's it going? Appreciate you being on the stream. No, Cody, it's not working. I just pulled up chat on another device. will definitely enjoy my chase, Stubby. It's so tempting to speed on these roads. They're so flat. Hey, we are headed towards Omaha right now. I'm going to be meeting up with 2 other storm chasers, or 3 other storm chasers actually, Nate, Johnny, and Caleb. I've never met Caleb before, so I'm excited about that. And then we're going to meet up there. Some of them are going to hop in the car, and we're going to head a little bit further out west. So that's where we're going. We'll be chasing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Today is just the day to get out and get set up in the right location. No problem at all, man. Back to some very, very flat land. I'm on Highway 81 going north, about 36 miles from Interstate 80 East. So I'm at 81 north, and I'm 36 miles south of 80 East. For anybody following along. Nothing but corn. They're the corn huskers out here in Nebraska, so that makes sense. They always have those big old corn-fed linemen out over there. Cody. I don't see any type of refresh chat setting. I look through them all. Alright, somebody type something in chat now. Let me see. I got LOLs. Is that in real time? Are y'all doing it right now? Hey, I can see y'all. Sweet. Figured it out. Thanks, team. It takes a village to help Edgar with his streams. I found a reset widget setting, and that's what did it. Where am I at? That is a great question. I am 29 miles south of Interstate 80 on Highway 81 going north. Or I'm about an hour and 50 minutes away from Omaha. Widgets are like the little things that are like the chat boxes or the notifications for subscribers. Those are all called widgets that you kind of put on a screen. You also have like widgets on your like phone and your app. But I'm sure someone else could give a better definition of what a widget is. You know, I'm a pretty techie person, especially for a 41-year-old dude, and there's a lot to learn. There's so much going on. Stubby, if you're still on here, thank you again for that $25 super chat. That's awesome. I guess I can take the little $25 super chat. We'll just leave it up. We'll have another $25 goal. And if we hit it, no big. If we don't, no big deal. Oh, gotcha, Steven. Yeah, Cody got the real explanation there. Heck yeah, thank you for hanging out even longer, Stubby, on the ride. It's nice. Having a stream is kind of like having people on a road trip with you, you know? Wicket from Croquet? Sounds like our ETA will be very similar. Period. I might get there a few minutes before y'all. Period. I'll find a spot once I get there and let you know. I'm supposed to get there around 7:35. Just doing some communication with my peeps. We're all scheduled to meet together at the same time. Yeah, I used to travel a lot in the day. I played in the band. Hey, that's cool. Me too, man. I actually toured in bands from 1999 to 2004. And then I tour managed for bands. Now I understand, Stubby. McDonald's? What? Yeah, I toured up and down the East Coast. Where the band was based out of Jacksonville, Florida, but then we toured out west all the way to California and through Washington a time or two, and then a couple Midwest tours. Yeah, touring was cool. I would definitely never take those days back. Where are we? We are in Nebraska, about an hour and 45 minutes from Omaha. That's where I'm meeting up with some other storm chasers to continue on our journey. Chasing them laters. Oh, cool. When did you live in Jacksonville? AZ? Oh, yeah, there's no McDonald's. I lived in Murray Hill. That was the last area of Jacksonville I lived in before I moved to Oklahoma. You know what? You know what business is in more towns than any other business? McDonald's, more than Walmart, more than any of those. Straight up Family Dollars. They're in every town. Oh, cool. Mayport, Naples. All right, cool. Very familiar with that area. Yeah, Dollar General and Family Dollar. I don't know how to tell those two stores apart because they seem like they have the exact same stuff, but they're in every town. Vape shop and off Highway 81. I feel like I'm starting to come into like a little town, maybe. Yes, because there's a water tower. Let's see which town this is once we get into it. I'll tell y'all. that's the only tall structures I feel like you really see out here in this part of the country. Is all the different silos for the different grains and stuff. And there's an oil company, New Star, or natural gas or something like that, it looks like. I guess it could also be a water filtration plant, I'm not sure. N-U-S-T-A-R. Grain silos. I'm sure there's probably some nuke silos out here too, but I wouldn't know where those are at. But the area I'm in, this must not be the corn area. It looks like they're growing something else. Maybe like, I can tell over there to the right, maybe some sort of barley. It's really low. I can't tell if it's like just planted or if it's what. But I'm not a farmer, so. I'm gonna get sunburnt through my windshield. I've seen some cool YouTube channels with people that go and like basically do like, you know, like exploring in some of those silos, the nuclear silos. It's pretty cool. Good to know. Wow, crazy. Cody, me and you both, dude. Count on one hand how many shits I give about that trial, and it's 0. Two rich people suing each other in court. Seems like the least thing to have to care or worry about in the world right now. But I get it. Maybe for some people it's a good break from reality. Because honestly, it's just a reality TV show at this point. Exactly. It's like, and honestly, the older I've got, you know, I'm just skeptical and all government and stuff like that. So I'm always like, like, it's like always get you looking over here so that they can do something over there. You watch chasers, drag racing, and chicks. Oh, all right, got it. I'm not a huge fan of drag racing. I used to be a very big fan of NASCAR, but the past like 5 years have been terrible. And I used to, growing up in North Florida, I was a big fan of dirt track racing, and I'd go out to the dirt tracks every Saturday night. I'm heading to chase the next 3 days, so no storm today. Just trying to get out to that storm. Mario, I am now about an hour and 30 minutes from Omaha. I'll be getting on Highway 80 in 12 miles and heading to the east to get to Omaha. I'm heading to chase storms the next 3 days. The spot that I needed to be in was over 14 hours away from my home, so I had to leave the day before, and that's what I'm doing right now. We're just hanging out on the live. Nothing crazy's happening, just everyone chit-chatting, hanging out with each other. I was raising money for the trip, but I hit my super chat goal, so I'm good there. Because I got such awesome supporters. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've only been to like a couple dirt tracks outside of the dirt track that I mainly went to. It's not even open anymore. They actually did, it was a dirt track, and then on Friday nights, they had streetcar drag racing where you could like basically drag race against anyone until somebody got hurt, and then they stopped allowing that too. It's the truth, honestly. I have amazing supporters on YouTube and on TikTok. People that just want to come along for the ride, enjoy some peace and positivity in this world. You know, and also maybe see a tornado or two. Tomorrow there is not a very big tornado threat, but tomorrow we'll be chasing, there might be some really cool supercell structure, like motherships looking. Those storms, the clouds that look like spaceships, basically, or when the supercell looks like that. Also, there's a chance for a haboob tomorrow, which is a big dust storm, so I'm excited about that. Oh yeah, quarter-mile dirt's the way to go. I don't know, low-key, my favorite was like the fights at the dirt tracks. Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope we can get a haboob on stream. We've gotten a few kind of haboobish storms on stream, but I would like to get like a real classic one. That would be awesome. Probably going to be dealing with some really high winds tomorrow. Haboob, Cody. It's a dust storm. Cody just heard boob and he lost his train of thought. Loud pipe, save lives. Yeah, and Stubby, that's what's cool, because normally I'm up there trying to get up close and personal with the tornadoes when I'm chasing. But since that threat's going to be pretty small tomorrow, I can actually take a step back and maybe play more of a structure type day in chasing. Have I heard of a wedge tornado? Absolutely. I got my car picked up and spun around by one back in 2016, and I've seen several chasing. I know Cody just thought a haboob was just a storm full of boobs. He was like, sign me up. I'm ready to go storm chase right now. Yeah, a wedge tornado is usually referred to when it looks like a big wedge on the ground. I mean, literally, it's massive. The area of circulation, the way I think of a wedge is it usually is the circulating, usually you have like a wall cloud that's circulating, and out of that comes a funnel, and then the funnel forms into a tornado. It's almost like wedge tornadoes are when the whole mezzo touches the ground. It's crazy. Yeah, Stubby, I don't really get caught up on terms too much. Like, I don't know, like, it's the same reason I don't care about EF ratings or any of that kind of stuff, because what we call it, like if we call it a wedge or whatever, or EF2 or EF3 damage, it's doing EF2 or EF3 damage, it doesn't change the anything about the tornado itself, What would I say is the most common misconception about tornadoes? I don't know, because maybe I'm not in tune with the majority of people. I mean, lots of people have a misconception about how they're rated, the EF rating. And then I'd say the other one is that they only happen in the center part of the U.S. A lot of people think that. There's been tornadoes that have happened in every state in the U.S. Another good one is so the term that I see used so much the past few years is QLCS. So it's a QLCS tornado, or, QLCS stands for quasi-linear convective. Quasi-linear convective storm. And people have, sometimes they're basically a line of storms, they'll have tornadoes in the front. And sometimes people think, oh, it's just going to be a little weak one. Well, sometimes, yeah, but they definitely can still do damage. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, Stubby. It's just like the fisherman tale, Storm chasers ain't no different than fishermen. They're always adding a couple inches to the size of the fish they caught. Oh, wow, that's crazy, Steven. 2.4 miles from 80. Storm chasers have all kinds of colorful names for storms. Colorful names for different parts of storms, different types of tornadoes. Elephant trunk tornadoes. Stovepipe tornadoes, wedge tornadoes, QLCS tornadoes, rope tornadoes. bears' cages, beavers' tails. There's so much. But you can definitely tell the people that named all those were definitely country folk. Hey, that ain't too bad at all. The only time I've ever been hurt from a storm is I've just got big old bruises from, like, you know, ping pong balls, tennis ball size hail. I think one of the crazy misconceptions about storms too, a really good example was that the storms a couple weeks ago up here in South Dakota, is that, you know, only a tornado can cause like crazy damage. Man, the straight line winds from these severe storms can cause damage as bad as tornadoes, especially on days like that where they had 105 mile per hour wind gusts. That's another misconception that you see a lot. Yeah, I was 9 years old in 1989, so definitely don't remember it. I still can't believe how many flipped semis I saw that day. Like, I counted 15, and that didn't account for the stretch of highway they had closed down because of all the flipped semis. Actually, a couple people died in that storm as well. Yeah. Now I'm getting on a highway. I should be able to go faster now. Not have to worry about a ticket. Smart move, Steven. A lot of people ask, what do you do if you're in a car, you know, and all of a sudden, like, you're unavoidably in the path of a tornado? I can promise you the answer is not get out of your car and lay in a ditch. I know some people still think that's the best thing. As someone who is around tornadoes constantly, I can tell you that is the worst idea. You should probably put your seatbelt on, sit in your car, put your head like in between your legs, just like you would in a plane, how they tell you to do in a plane. Yeah, it was crazy with all those flip semis. Think it'd be really cool to own a big old RV like that. But now with gas prices, I'd just be camping in my front yard. That'd be like your only option. Oh wow, yeah. I helped in 2013 after the Moore tornado that was devastating. I was there the day of, a few minutes after, about 15 to 20 minutes afterwards, helping with like first responders with recovery and all that kind of stuff. This was before I was even storm chasing. I just lived in, you know, the area. And then we went out. I got a couple buddies back from home from Florida that drove up, and for like 2 weeks we like went and helped people like clean up the wreckage of their homes. But FEMA was out there. It was really cool, man. Community really come together. I mean, you had CVS was out on like on four-wheelers riding around everyone, giving people free tetanus shots, all that kind of stuff. It was pretty rad. But yeah, FEMA was out there providing all kinds of help. It was a very a heartwarming thing to see after a natural disaster like that. Yeah, Memphis gets tornadoes for sure. A buddy of mine just got done. He worked for a news station in Memphis. Now he just moved. He works for a news station in Little Rock, Arkansas. Cody. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, if you guys that do know me, like I said, I have like a humanitarian social worker's heart, so I like helping people. But even now that I'm a storm chaser, I think when you have the opportunity to help like that, you should. I mean, I feel like we chase these storms, we photograph them, sometimes lift them on a pedestal. It's the least we can do if there's, people have had their lives changed by it, to assist them with that in any way that we can. And I didn't know that about you, Cody. Interesting. Coming full circle over here, helping out with the storm chasers, storm chasers social media. Stop yawning. Absolutely, Steven. It's great talking with you as well. Hey, what's up? Slot box. Every time I see you in chat, I always think that's low-key one of the more funny, offensive names I think I've seen on the old YouTube. Yeah, I honestly don't understand creators that don't talk to. I mean, like, I'm also like a social butterfly, but. I drive a Subaru Impreza. I am heading to Omaha right now to meet up with a couple other chasers, and we're going to go way west to set up to chase tomorrow over in Western Nebraska, and then we'll be also chasing Sunday and Monday. But yeah, I have a Subaru Impreza. It's all-wheel drive. It gets 40 miles to the gallon. Like, this car does not get stuck. It's pretty awesome. Mary Beth has too many to talk to. Yeah, she does, but you can do different, like, as you get bigger, there's ways that you can still do that, right? Like, you can, you can slow the chat down by putting slow mode on, and that helps it so you can have conversations. You also can do, like, subscriber only chats, different stuff like that. But yeah, Subarus are good quality, man. I've had this car for a little over a year now. I bought it for storm chasing specifically. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I will buy nothing but Subarus after this car. I've had a lot of vehicles. It is hands down been the best all-around vehicle I've ever had. How does South Dakota look weather-wise? Tomorrow there is a little bit of a threat more towards the western part of South Dakota, the southwest part of South Dakota to be more specific. And then there's going to be another chance maybe in southern and eastern South Dakota on Sunday. And maybe a little bit Monday too, but it's just so hard to tell at this point with how far. I mean, this year the models have kind of been pretty rough until you get within like 24 hours of a system. it definitely, I feel like, had a little bit of a difficult time, the weather models have, of grasping a hold of a second year La Nina like it is right now. No problem. Yeah, they are very popular in the Northeast. Or if you go to Colorado, oh my goodness, if you go to Colorado, you don't see anything but Subarus now. Yeah, I should get some good rest, man. I actually rested last night. I'm just tired. Need to get a Subaru sticker. You know, right now I don't have anything on my car. I don't identify my car as a storm chasing vehicle. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't really know the real reason for that. I mean, I guess it's good promotion for your brand. But I think more logically, I drive all over, have to stay in tons of places. I don't want anything that says, hey, my car has a lot of expensive gear in it. Yo, Stone Cowboy, what's up, dude? Been a minute. Thank you so much. Look forward to see you later. Peace, Steve. Steven. But I guess a Subaru sticker wouldn't hurt. That doesn't scream, I have expensive gear in my car. I thought about, you know, maybe getting like magnets so that I could take them off when I stopped, but we'll see. Oh, you're up in Northeast? I was up there 2 weeks ago. In Northeast South Dakota. Hey, smash that like button. You know that's what's up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you have not done that yet. I would appreciate that more than anything. Oh, cool. Yeah, I actually ended my chase in Aberdeen, I believe. No, I went past that because I got into North Dakota before I stopped. Until I realized there was no way in hell I was catching up to that storm. Give a shout out for my mods being awesome in the chat. I'd like to think I have the best mods on YouTube, but that's just me. I'm probably biased. how good is the windshield iPad mount? Oh, really good. I use it to hold my tablet for my radar. Are you talking about that one? Right there? Winter Night, what's up? Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, I'm a pretty good test of some of these like in-car things because I put a lot of wear and tear on my equipment, and that's lasted all year. It's amazing. I like it. The suction cup on it isn't just a suction cup. It actually has a little bit of stickiness to it, so it'll stick to like even like a porous dashboard. So yeah, definitely suggest that one. And I don't put anything on my storefront that I won't back up. I could just go on there and like put everything I could see on there, but I only put the stuff on there that I use. Hey, what's up? Guy a couple times. That's the camera stabilization. I will tell you right now is 100% due to Streamlabs mobile. They have really good built-in camera stabilization for it. The mount that I'm using for the phone right now, it's not one that I don't think I have it up on my Amazon storefront yet, because I'm just like in my third week of using it and I didn't want to put it on there until I knew if it was good or not. But it's basically mounts to your rear view mirror, so it gives a really good like center of the car look for live streaming. Wish Streamlabs. Pretty sure Streamlabs has a lot bigger fish that they would like than me for them. But yeah, their stabilization's great. My only issue with it is YouTube streams like mobily. When you stream mobily, it can be so finicky. Like right now, it's been working great today. The last 2 or 3 times I've tried to use it and chases, it just becomes frustrating. It blacks out. It does everything else. Yeah, the Amazon storefront's neat. I don't think I've made any money from it yet. I don't know how long that takes. I think you gotta have people buy a lot of stuff. I'm just not there yet, but it's cool that I already have one and they accepted me as an Amazon storefront creator. I did have some people buy me stuff off my Amazon wish list for the first time, and I still don't know who did it, but it was pretty rad. Man, and they bought me a $25 gift card that I didn't bring on this trip. Oh well, I will definitely have plenty of more chases to use a $25 gift card on gas. Operator. Streamlabs heard me and then was like, you know what, we're gonna jack up your stream. They're like, not only are we not gonna sponsor you, we are going to make your stream super laggy for a few minutes. Oh yeah, that's the one good thing I do like about Streamlabs. So if you're streaming just on the YouTube app, like it doesn't let you know like really how good your stream's doing. But with Streamlabs at the top, it has your bit rate and your frames per second rate, so I can tell when it starts getting crappy. If I could only choose one food while chasing, what would it be? The same as if I could just only choose one food for anything? Pizza. There's a reason why I'm a fat kid. Because I love me some pizza. Pizza's pretty easy to eat too while you're in the car. I've gotten pretty good at ranking gas station pizza. There's so many weird anomalies and things that happen when you're live streaming. It's what makes it really difficult to have a good live stream chasing. The work that you have to put in to have a good live stream storm chasing is difficult. If you don't believe me, and you guys that don't know, man, go. I mean, like, lots of storm chasing live streams are pretty rough. Like I'm talking about, they're only showing like one or two. You're lucky if you're getting a frame a second. Definitely sunk some money into having a good stream this year. Smells bad outside. Oh, no problem at all. You know, if you don't invest in yourself or invest in your brand and try to make it better, it's never going to go anywhere. I mean, always the 256 gigabyte cards. Those are super useful, especially the micro SD ones. I need the micro SD cards more than the normal SD cards because I have so many GoPros. Oh, we're gonna be staying in hotels. I'm splitting it with some friends, some other chasers. Yeah, I even had to make this so to have a cell phone booster, you have to have an antenna on the top of your car. Well, the problem is I regularly drive through, like baseball-sized hail that will destroy an antenna. So I even made this cool little cover for it when I'm going to go into hail. I used a pool noodle and flex tape. Don't judge me, it works. It gets the trick done. But no, I normally don't camp when I storm chase unless I did what I did earlier this week, which is literally camp in the path of storms. I do plan on doing that some more because it was really fun. Yep, necessity is the mother of invention. You're correct. I know now we just need to get the word out there that my live streams are good. Like I said, I'm not competitive, and I think everyone can watch a bunch of people's streams. It's crazy. I'll like view some Storm Chasers stream. There'll be like 5,000-6,000 people on it, and like it'll literally be like showing like a frame every like 10 or 15 seconds. I'm like, also, I want to tell them like, hey, you guys should get a cell phone booster. Because if you have that many people on your live streams, I know you got the money for it. Yep, all in good time. You know, I'm not a very patient person, and I'm very aware of that, so I want to speed my way to the top. That's awesome. I feel special, AZ. Yeah, I was videoing yesterday up at Rover's. Sorry for all the yawning. Probably, I need to like, I think when I get to Omaha, I'll find like a truck stop as our stopping point, and I'll get some coffee. Coffee, if you're from New Jersey, but coffee if you're me. I can't take naps, so that's what's weird. I mean, I slept a good solid 6 hours last night. For me, that's actually decent. Do you own the sound of rain? It was really raining. And I want to be careful what I don't want to ever happen. There we go. See, that's the other part I don't understand. Sometimes like my phone had full bars and it like just went away for like 20 seconds. Thank you so much, Slotbox. That is awesome. You're the man. I'll put that 256 gigabyte card to good use. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about when I cut out, so my bad. Yeah, they do, Slotbox. They do take a little bit of fees. So I would say you can definitely always get gas cards on there, or I have Cash App and PayPal that does not take fees. But you're the man because I will use that card. Fantastic. But I like the love, Slotbox, of side skirting the YouTube fees. Taking money from the man. bit rich. Ooh, Homestead National Historical Park. I want to go. What's at Homestead National Historic Park in Nebraska? I love national parks. Can one of my mods post my PayPal? Yeah, I want to go too. Last year, I had like a day break in North Dakota, and I went to which national park did I go to in North Dakota? Is it? Hold on. Teddy Roosevelt National Park. Teddy Roosevelt National Park was dope. I'm currently trying to go to all the national parks in the U.S. I think I'm like a third of them out of the way. Me and my dad right now are currently planning an Alaska trip for 2023 in the summer, so that's going to be super cool. There's a bunch of national parks there I want to see. And you basically have a short window in the summer to go see them because, you know, Alaska. Can drop my one of my mods can drop my PayPal right in the chat for Slotbox. Which one in West Virginia? Yeah, you're never too old. I somehow became a content creator at 41 years old last year, so age don't mean nothing. A content creator that blew up on TikTok nonetheless at 42 years old. You know? It is what it is. That's also an old person phrase. It is what it is, and I say it all the time. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just pausing it for one. I thought my PayPal was in my link tree. I'm sorry, guys. But I did just send you that photo. I mean, a photo of it in the messenger. Sorry it took so long, Slotbox. It's okay. The 256 gigabyte card works great as well. The good news is if you buy me that, I don't have to claim it on taxes. If you PayPal me, I will. So, still a win-win. I don't ask my subscribers that their age normally, AZ. But I think I have some more seasoned people in my streams. '65's not old. But I think we might have a couple people that beat that, AZ. How old are you, Cody? I think Tristan might be. No. I feel like Tristan might be the youngest of the mods. Pick a truck stop on the west side of Omaha off Highway 80. Hey, thank you so much, Slotbox. Man, you're awesome. Y'all are too good to me. Y'all are so nice. It's kind of humbling, honestly. It's awesome. It is not lost on me how hard it is to earn money, and actually how valuable money is right now with inflation, and the fact that people still donate so that I can go out and storm chase is truly amazing. So thank you so much. Make a custom Edgar dance emoji that comes on screen every time that someone donates. I could totally do that. I just need to take the time to do it. Of course, Stubby. I'm glad. That's that's the cool thing that I really like about like the era of content creation is I think eventually you're just going to take the middleman out of it. Like, even like TV shows programming is starting to move to, streaming services and but YouTube's really unique in the fact that it allows you to just have you don't need a production company, you don't need a movie studio. You can just let the money go straight to the artists and the creators. And I don't care if YouTube takes a small amount because they are providing the platform, even though they're ungodly rich. But I do think that's kind of neat about content creation. It's like, you get to be way more choosy about the entertainment you want to spend your money on. When you have to buy a cable with 120 channels or Netflix with 4 million movies, the downside of that is you're only watching, like 1% of it. But with content creation, it's more like you get to decide who you want to support on a very individual level, which is neat. I also think it spawns creativity as well. I actually had, those of you that have been with me for a while know that I used to work in the music industry, and I still had a lot of connections there, and including my entertainment attorney that I had back in the day, but was talking to him, and he was like, hey, we should, try to get you a TV deal to do storm chasing. And I thought about it, and honestly just said, no, don't even look for it, honestly, because it's like not going to be worth it for me in the long run. Well, yeah, and you get to see it live, correct? Yeah, it's definitely, a pretty cool thing that, there's not very much, I feel like, in the world that kind of puts money back into the individuals' hands. The people that are doing the grunt work, or the majority of the work, usually don't get paid for it. But content creation is one of those areas that I feel like is doing that. And it's funny because, 10 years ago, everyone was like, they make fun of people that were content creators, and I was working in social work back then, and, part of my job was to prepare teenagers that were in foster care for the adulthood. And, a lot of other adults would, crap on them when they said they wanted to, be a content creator. And that, even back then, I would say, no, it's a legitimate job. And it's hilarious because now all those people are the ones trying to be content creators now. The 4 million couples that have decided they're going to be going to live in a van and tour the U.S. It's kind of crazy. But, the way it is, I feel like the way it works with anything, you got to get on the bandwagon early because, God knows YouTube, TikTok, it's very competitive in the sense that there's a lot of content creation. There's a lot of options for people to choose from. But I do find myself lucky because I do storm chasing, and it's not something very many people do or have the ability to do, so it makes me a little bit more rare in that sense. Yeah, Cody, you'd been on it. Sadly, you would have been about the age of those teenagers 10 years ago that I was having those conversations with. And I was telling them, listen, man, it's legitimate income. And a lot of people, too, back then just thought, of streamers as, gaming only. Which gaming still does well on streaming. But now it's with the availability of cell phones and fast data speeds everywhere, man, you can watch almost anything live. A lot of people don't know this, but why not? I'll tell y'all since y'all are all on, I don't even know how many people are on the live because I don't have the counter anymore, but everybody that's on, you'll get to know. So I have a second YouTube channel that I've created but haven't started posting yet on. I'm just kind of working on all the branding and everything first. But it's going to be called Time Lapse This. That bike was going fast. And so it's just going to be a YouTube channel of nothing but time lapses. Of course, I'll have some of my storm time lapses, nature time lapses, stuff like that. But I'm going to do time lapses of a lot of other things because I think it'd be kind of fun just to do time lapses of some unique activities and stuff like that. I did meet you when you were 18 or 19. You're right, Cody. I forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish I could have been an influential adult in your life back then and told you that you should do it. Yeah, exactly. Time lapses of mowing the yard, and one of the concepts I'm going to have of the channel is people can request what they want to see a time lapse of. Yeah, time lapses of just menial tasks would be kind of neat to see. But I have like a bunch of friends, so like I have friends that are mowers and stuff like that, so and that do different types of jobs, and I'm going to ask them like, hey, can I just come with you one day, you know, strap a GoPro to your, you know, attach a GoPro to your lawn equipment, or to your, we wear a helmet cam for me. I know, but I wasn't like that. I wasn't like I was just some weird dude some old dude that came in and hung out with you guys at a vape store. That's how I met Cody, by the way. He worked at a vape store, and I met him there. Weston, back in the saddle again. Yeah, I'm definitely up for any suggestions of what y'all would think would be cool to see time-lapsed. I did a time-lapse of a sunset the other night. That's going to be really cool. I'm going to put that up. I did some weird things. Like I put on a helmet cam and hyperlapsed taking down and setting up a tent. And surprisingly, when I went back and watched the footage, it was very captivating. I'm not going to lie. Call it the Aerosmith reference. Yeah, I mean, I'm 41 miles from the center of Omaha. I'm not gonna be going all the way into the center. I'm gonna be stopping right outside the city at a rest stop or a truck stop, and then that's where I'm gonna ping my location and meet up with the homies. Has anybody ever rode the Aerosmith roller coaster that was at like MGM Studios, I believe is where it was, the Rockin' Coaster? Because that thing was fantastic. Yeah, it's cool. Look at all the chemtrails in the air right now. I just noticed that. Tell me if I'm wrong. I believe chemtrails are what happens when you have basically pressure from planes that turns water vapor into water droplets, which is what clouds are. I know a lot about clouds, but not a lot about chemtrails, but I'm assuming that's what it is. In my head, that would make the most sense. Yeah, it's fun. A fun fact about clouds is a lot of people think that clouds are water vapor. It's not. It's actually water droplets. Thank you. You're awesome. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the insightful conversation. You're awesome. rock and roll dude, I remember. Oh, he sold it. That makes sense. I haven't been up there in a minute. I really don't even go into Yukon too much anymore. Sounds about right. Brewski's is such a good dive bar name. Cruise America. So if you see this up ahead of us, I don't know if you guys know much about that. Cruise America is like this like site that you can rent RVs from. And this is one of those RVs that you can like drive, you know, like use it for a vacation. I've had some friends that have done it and they said it was horrible. Curious if anybody else has had any experience with Cruise America RV rentals. Like basically, like it broke down like 5 times on their road trip. They ended up using 3 different RVs or something. Like one broke down, then they had to bring them out another one, and like delayed their trip. And just driving by that one, that was an old RV too. That was not like a new one. The crew. I can get down to a little bit of hair metal. I liked Warrant. They were kind of cool. I was a punk rock kid, so punk rock was like the antithesis of hair metal. So has water in it, unlike all the ones around us right now. What are you talking about, Weston? What you talking about, homie? There's a lot that's happened in Texas recently. Tape of Warrant, cherry pie single tape. Oh yeah, I definitely heard about that. Terrible. Sucks. Oh yeah, I definitely did. Feel like you'd have to be living in a box at this point to not know about that. What in the hell? Did anybody else just see that? That dude has a death wish the way he's driving. Everyone thinks my yeah, those little tiny cars like that would launch. Yeah, honestly, that's if people always ask me, like, I don't ever get scared storm chasing. It doesn't really affect me. But I do worry, like, about, like, other drivers. Like, that's the scariest thing. You know, the more you're on the road, the more chances that, you know, you come in contact with a careless driver. No McDonald's stop. No. I'm actually trying to get up to a little bit further here, and I'll be pulling off and meeting up with the other chasers. I'm starting to get on, looks like, the suburbs of Omaha, if there is such a thing. Probably in about 5 miles here, I'm gonna get off stream because I'll need to, since I'm using my phone to stream, I'll have to get off and make sure I'm in contact with Johnny and Nate so we can meet up at our location. You got a clip of the Speed Racer? Awesome. Was like, I got a glimpse of the guy as he went by. This is my assessment of him. He definitely listens to Limp Bizkit. He had his hat turned around backwards. He would definitely be the type of person that would see me with my tattoos and be like, sick tats, brah. Check out my tribal piece. That's my best guess on what that guy was that cut us off. He was definitely like driving by me, like listening to Rollin', 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 what? Keep rollin', 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 what? And Fred Durst ridiculous rap lyrics that don't even make sense. Like literally, it was like, it's what you would do if you asked like an 8-year-old to rhyme a word with another word. Alright, enough Limp Bizkit hating. Give me something to break. Ridiculous. Hey man, wake up and smell the coffee. Ain't nothing changed with the LB. I think I should do that. Well, I'm getting ready to get off here so I can start looking for a place to stop and contact Nate and those guys. I will probably be live later on today, but probably not on YouTube, probably just on TikTok. So if you don't follow me over there, make sure you go follow my TikTok. There is a link tree in my bio, and also I believe Cody posted the link tree in the chat. There's also a link tree in the description of this video. I got the hiccups. So there's plenty of places to find it, but I'll probably go live on there later on. I appreciate all of you being on there. I don't know about a Mothman stream today. We might want to give it a break, but I would like to pull a Mothman stream up at some point in time again. And actually Nate will be with me, which is the person who was like really helping you with that Mothman stuff, Cody. I'll let everybody know y'all said hi. We'll definitely go live. We'll go live together for sure. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thanks again for tuning into the chat. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the gas money. Thanks for being you. Until next time, peace, love, and positivity. Go do something nice for somebody today. Don't forget to be kind.